So, Vladimir, thanks for joining us here. 6 months on from when we were speaking in Athens, where you told us about EcoAsset.AI's use of tools to manage cover pools for issuers. Tell me how it's going, and in particular, what are you doing with AI to optimize that at the moment?
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be in this great community, and I think that we have some advances, especially in the area of AI. Maybe one concrete example. So we're solving the problem of EPC certificates, scanning and deriving the data from the EPC certificates. And the story that I'm telling, because for people to feel what is AI and how it's working, we had two teams. One team of 3 very experienced developers doing the algorithmic software development job, and the other team of 1 person working not 3 weeks, but just 1 week, and doing the AI-driven solution for digitalization of the certificate. And the result was quicker, cheaper, and better. It was even for me a surprise that within 1 week, we've got the 99% recognition of certificates for 2 countries, for German and Holland, as an example, And the other team, we had about 75-80%. And it's a huge difference. And if you think in a scale.
So this is where the bank has a loan, it has all the normal parameters, but has no EPC for the loan, and you're trying to work out what the EPC is in the absence. Talk me through how that works.
Okay. So this is the first step, is that the bank, and I think that from our experience, it's quite a typical situation. There are EPCs, but in a kind of PDF or image format, so they are not digitalized, not in the database and so on. So the first step is, even before you do any sophisticated predictive AI or machine learning, the first step is just to extract the data. And this is where you use generative AI, ChatGPT, so to say. But it's not ChatGPT, so you must do it properly. So yesterday in the talk, I tried to explain it that when you're speaking about with ChatGPT, what are the best attractions in Seville? So this is just this is just one simple prompt. But when you do it professionally and when you instrumentalize, so the generative AI models, you have the prompts of 3 pages. You have to do the data integration, data preparation, data post-processing. And what Luca told that there must be a systematic approach to resolving this issue. So this is about the systematic approach, how to involve AI. And this is one part. And as soon as you get the data, if some data is missing, you can come to the predictive part. In predictive part, you can take additional data, you can enrich this data, and this is the predictive AI, the other type of AI, but we've been using it for the last 30 years.
So predictive AI, though, how accurate can that be? And is that sufficiently accurate for a regulator, for green bond certification, to be able to say, we accept what it comes up with?
Yeah, this is a very tricky question, because in the data science, we have a well-known problem of underfitting and overfitting models. It means that you can train the model that it will predict some strange things, very generic, or 2 specific things, very specific. So you must find the balance, and this is what we are doing in our job. And the balance depends on the input data, on the number of attributes, on the how long and how well you train the models, on the validation part, and so on. We'll not have time to go deep in these things, but I mean, the answer is it depends. It depends on the number of attributes that we have. It depends on the data that we have, and but. Frankly speaking, we are ready to go this process with every bank individually, because the set of initial data is also different. The better is your stand, the better we integrate your data, the better results we can receive.
And we say on an individual banks, are we talking country specific? Because clearly there are huge differences between EPC availability in different countries across Europe. How much of a problem is that? Are there particular countries where there's an acceptable level of EPC?
I cannot say that we have a representative statistics of many countries, because we were doing mostly West European countries, where we were doing Germany, Poland, Austria, UK. And I'm not sure what the situation in the Eastern Europe. And I think that in Nordics, at least what I hear from the community, they have much better situation regarding the availability of EPCs.
Phenomenal transparency historically there. Yes.
But I wish we could try, because the solution that we've built, this is very customizable and adaptable to any country. So if the country says, and even one country has several formats, and even the certificates themselves, they can be in the well-scanned modes, in a pretty old mode, and the format that is not supported anymore. So you must build it professionally using a kind of ontology, you can a kind of data structuring approach, how to build it properly. And maybe the other one thing is, it's not enough just to scan the data. Yeah, the data must be put through the whole cover pool management process, yeah, and the whole reporting process. That's why I'm somehow always motivating in the direction of not silo solutions. We were struggling with the silo solutions for the last 50 years. I would say that they're a solution or a tool for every single problem. You must have a platform which systematically solves the problem of ESG, of using AI, of extracting the data, for example, from some kind of transactional documents, and of integrating the data and providing the results. This platform is very crucial. Yeah.
And looking forward to the next 6 months, what are the next developments going to be? Where are you working?
Oh, it's a great question, because we've started with 2 modules. So the first module was classical cover pool management and daily cover pool management and reporting for the rating agencies like Moody's and HTT templates. The second module was the ESG part, where we instrumentalize all these EPC things. Interesting thing is, as soon as the people see this, for example, we had discussion with one bank who is investing in securitization, yeah? And they said, okay, we have this RMBS, ABS transactions, and we have the documents of these transactions. And our risk department has to do proper monitoring. We've seen that you're instrumentalizing AI and large language models, generative AI, for extracting the data. Can you provide for us a module which does the monitoring of securitization transaction? And now we have further module already, not only for cover bonds, but for securitization. Or the other example is the building society in Germany. They told us, we want to address, in the retail department, has to address particular customers, and but we want to know which customers to address. So if you can identify through the EPC certificate, for example, when someone has so to say, the property that has to be renovated, and this person is motivated, has debt to loan ratio, and has the good scoring for being approached for the new loans. Then we had the other modules doing this customer segmentation. So I think that we should solve the problem not on for a particular small solution calculating one single KPIs. We should try solving it in a systematic and generic manner, that we make modular and that we are ready for all kinds of different reporting, regulatory, and all kinds of challenging that the community is facing. This would be the direction.
And also generating the revenue and actually changing the underlying, identifying those properties that need to be renovated.
Yes, absolutely. It would be great that we have a great platform here, the whole community and the regulatory framework and the rules. And if we can, from the software side, support the community with the proper software and databases, I think that it would be a kind of a vision for the future.
Sounds like a good vision to me. Thanks so much for talking to me today.
Thank you.